cross-rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of the matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will get first crack at it today. When the Spartans and Wolverines tangled last year, Michigan came out on top by a touchdown, 24-17. Neither team really had vintage seasons, but for the Wolverines, beating both of their rivals had to alleviate some of the disappointment.
It certainly did. And I think anytime they're playing a rivalry game, it really comes down to the mistakes and not turning the football over. That was the difference in the game last year. Sparty turned it over once. Michigan did not. Colston Loveland had a big game at tight end for the Wolverines. I think in this game, David, who takes care of the football the best? I think that determines who wins.
Yeah, and Michigan State had almost...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's McCray. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Wolverines offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Marsh. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's McCulley. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Jet sweep to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Coach suggestions.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Option is set.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. That penalty just what the offense needed, and they are set up first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got sacks, he's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications.
Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Cover 3 cloud.
The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you can tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Got him downfield.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get it. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. That's a live ball, and the defense has it.
And the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the...
Entering paused screen, you have 10 options. Resume is selected.
Nice job by the kick block unit, getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Option is set to.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. Turning it on.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the run, it's Haynes. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Option is set.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national.
Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Option is set.
The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Entering play call, you have 5 options.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking to pass. It's Child. He's got the tight end. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Categories.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Plate, cover 1.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The give on the counter. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. The give to the tailback. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be fourth down and 3. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So now it's second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Entering plate, empty and inside zone. Option
We'll
is
see
set.
if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again.
Option is set.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Inside zone. RPO
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Option is set.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Seems as if every other play, this guy's ripping off another long gain. You know, only a couple of Wolverine runners have averaged 6 yards per carry. They also had 4,000 yards in their career, Tyrone Wheatley and Denard Robinson.
And it's just crazy to watch because it's like replay, having a lot of success on the ground. Michigan knows who they are, what they want to accomplish, and it starts with the ground game.
Rush is on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Going to the ground. Breaks into the open. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Entering play. Option is set.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Power football with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Option is set.
Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Childs. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Guys, here come those maize and blue wings helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Option is set.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Marsh.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to back on the option, the give. tackle is made at the 48 to pick up a 5 and enough for the first down. It was a largely forgettable first year for Sharon Moore at Michigan until he beat Ohio State and Alabama, and that's the way you put an exclamation point on a season.
So it helped generate a little bit of momentum coming into this year, but after winning a national championship 2 seasons ago, fans want to get back to that, David. I think the biggest place they got to look is the quarterback spot.
And I think obviously it revolves around the quarterback spot. Last year they rotated guys. Defense was still very, very strong. They spent a lot of money in this offseason at that spot to get it solidified, and if they get that spot right, obviously this team takes off.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Option is set. Option is set.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And option is set.
The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Coach suggestions.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
You have 15 options. Cat attempt is selected.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Working the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air, it's Childs. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Oh, they're after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Option is set.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33 with the offense set up in pretty good field position.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Strong curl is selected.
Going right to work up top. Got a man, it's Marshall. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Might be calling a hot route. The toss to the outside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Simpson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Option is set. Option is set.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Smacks him with the stiff arm. At the 20, he's got space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Entering. Option is set.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Gonna run it, it's Haynes. Powers through the defender. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Option is set.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the option. Showing off the arms. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Option is set.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Option is set. Option is set. Option is set.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Option is set.
And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Let's go. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Coach suggestions. There are
They've
8
moved it
categories.
forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Selected.
Tight end now in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
He'll try to tack
there
on
are 8
one more.
categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Entering
They
play
marched the ball
call.
51 yards for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
There are 6 categories.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Belling. Gets it to the
And
37.
option
Clock
is set.
stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Entering play call.
Nowhere close on that one, and he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Entering play call.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Spartans will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there.
Option is set.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and really nice job by the defender. Listen, a curl route's hard to defend. It's hard to get in front of that guy because he's curling back to the quarterback, but he did a good job not getting pass interference, getting around his body, and knocking the ball to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Klein. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes the grab. It's Simpson. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down.